The Mid-Norfolk Railway's northern outpost sits on the edge of the Wensum Valley, 17.5 miles from Wymondham and just outside the historic village of North Elmham. The last passenger trains operated over this route in 1964, when Dr. Beeching cut the line between Dereham and Wells-Next-The-Sea. The Mid-Norfolk Railway Preservation Trust already owns the railway as far as County School, with the 6 miles of track north of Dereham presently being little used due to required upgrades. The last mile and a half of the route, between North Elmham and County School, is either missing rails altogether or has track material that needs to be lifted and relaid. At present, County School Station operates as a standalone visitor centre, with a popular tea room, museum, country walks and a new miniature railway under development by our friends from the North Norfolk Model Engineering Club. In time, it will become the northern terminus of the Mid-Norfolk Railway, providing a destination for regular heritage trains operating over the exceptionally attractive section of line north of Dereham. For this to happen, the Mid-Norfolk Railway Preservation Trust, a registered charity, are opening a funding appeal. Firstly, to prepare County School Station for its role as our northern terminus, and then to start the upgrade and relaying of the line south from the station, ideally enabling small-scale demonstration rides to be given once sections of the track have been restored. All the required land is owned by the Mid-Norfolk Railway, and the legal permissions are also all in place. We just need to start to raise funds to complete the restoration work. Our new appeal, Back to School, has been launched to allow our supporters to help us realise this long-held dream. Split into several phases, this won't be a quick fix. There is a lot of work to complete, and sadly, nothing on railways is cheap. We're not giving timescales for completion, but instead will complete each phase of the scheme as soon as the required funding is available. This should allow our supporters and visitors to see concrete progress and help County School contribute additional funds towards its reconnection to the rest of the Mid-Norfolk Railway. It also means that if funding becomes available sooner than expected, immediate progress can be made. The first phase is to see the public facilities at County School upgraded and to restore the first quarter of a mile track south of the station to a standard that will allow a lightweight vehicle such as a Wickham trolley to operate over it. At the same time, further work to improve the much-loved footpath south of the station will be undertaken, ensuring that the trains and walkers can safely share our formation in the future. Our initial target is to raise £30,000. This money will be used to bring first-class dining carriage 1218 to site to replace the existing tea room. This will increase the number of people we can cater to, provide better views of the Wensum Valley and the station, allow the existing tea room to assume a new role as a multi-functional commercial space, and open up new catering and event opportunities. It will also restore a quarter of a mile line through the platforms and south of the station. This initial work will be to bring the line up to a basic standard where demonstrations can be given. It's hoped that the railway's Wickham trolley can be converted to electrical operation and brought to the site to enable a quiet, safe and environmentally sound experience to be developed. The railway remains committed to maintaining and improving the walks that start at the station, and as part of this first phase we would complete the first section of the footpath between the station level crossing and the church fields. It's also hoped this funding round will enable the recovery of spare and historic materials to enable the relaying of the bay platform for static use, and to start to clear the drainage ditch to the west of the line and also clear the next quarter of a mile of embankment that needs to be re-levelled before relaying can be completed. Despite the recent cuts to government-funded rail revivals and the financial challenges that we are all facing these days, we know that working together as a team, we can reverse beeching. There are many ways for individuals or businesses to support this scheme. Financial donations to the Back to School appeal can be made through the railway's website or in person at County School or Dereham stations. We would also welcome donations made into our dedicated bank account. If your company is able to offer concrete support for the scheme, we would also love to hear from you. We have a half-mile drainage ditch that needs to be cleared, a need for good quality concrete sleepers and track materials, in addition to any help with further improving the footpath that runs beside the line. If you feel you could help with these tasks, or in any other way, please phone or email our head office. 60 years after Beeching swung his axe, will you help us undo his work? Together, we can bring the Mid-Norfolk Railway back to school.